Welcome everyone to the Peasants Podcast. Join us around the fire as we talk about the game we all love. DayZ on console has progressed over the last few updates, and we have seen what the community can do with the tools they have. On the podcast, we like to explore the world of DayZ through our guests and viewers, from streamers, server owners, console coders, and of course, the people on the ground, the players. We want to know your experiences and how you think the game could be improved. Today we have our panel. They come from all walks of life. I'm the Greedy Peasant, content creator who loves to promote DayZ console. Smiley's got a gun, our little social bug. She can be found making friends and enemies. Mr. Q, the survivalist and roleplay expert. Mr. Noah's away today. He's our youngest member. He gives us the opinion of what it's like to play in a Game Pass generation. He's just recently moved to the latest gen and is absolutely loving it. And the person who keeps everything in order and control, Queen Peasant. She's the voice of the chat. Anything we miss, she makes sure we follow it up. We'd like to welcome you all to the Peasants Podcast. As I said, we've got a couple of guys ready to have a chat. We've got Smiley and Q in the house. Boss Penguin and Delta is who we're going to be chatting with. We're going to run through that group convo. Of course, we're going to launch our zombie bowling, which we all love. We're going to let the co-host take over and run the course of the show. And then, of course, we're going to dive into a little bit about the server, Penguin PvE, and talk a little bit more about content creation with Boss. So let's get on with the show. It's quiet out here. Oh, they heard the shot.
Yeah.
That we did.
I was like, fuck, what's going
They
on?
must be
Have we already paused and
Yeah,
started
one
doing
of the first
hype train?
times. First times it's been super silent when you came up.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
That's not happening anymore. That was
Yeah.
strange.
It made you feel uncomfortable, did it? It was like, and that's the time that I got things stuck up my butt.
That's it.
Oh, look, Rob's here.
That's it. Rob's here. Hello. And then we add the usual bit in, which is and Q, and that's where we cut that all out.
Yep.
Welcome everyone to the show. We are season 2, episode 9. Firstly, can I say a big congratulations to Smiley's Got a Gun and Adkcue. It's your 1 year anniversary, guys. 1 year ago, you joined the podcast and kicked off your little epic journey.
Oh,
So it's a little bit of a little walk down memory
let's
road.
have a hug.
Let's have a hug. I don't know how you hug. You can't hell dive. That's it.
This
And still
wait,
on day one from now, they're as awkward as fuck. one point while the other high fives.
That's one way of putting it.
We're very good at this. We're very good at RPing.
That's it. We're hoping
Is this a
by about year 3 they've got their shit together. But it's all about perspective.
Oh, don't count on it.
Don't
Don't count on it, all right?
But yes, little
That
momentum.
must mean we get a present, Q. That must mean we get a
what's our
present.
present?
That's after the show. You get a little sneak peek of something that's coming next week.
Oh, you know what else is I get a sneak peek of that's coming next week?
No, what?
Yeah.
See what happens. 1 year in and they get all excited. So we know these pair. From right to left, we've got obviously the thug, Mr. Q, and our police officer, Smiley's Got a Gun. But our two guests today, wearing the absolutely best hat in the absolute game, the Christmas hat.
Yes.
This is Boss Penguin, and looking absolute fine in his beret and white suit. Delta, welcome guys. How you going?
Thank you. Good. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, we're glad you guys be able to make it. We'd love to get you onto the show.
Yeah, well, we appreciate the opportunity.
we are first going to touch base on something that always gets brought up in the DayZ community, which is base raiding. Base raiding is a very controversial topic. Online, offline, can you hop the wall, can you not hop the wall? With Penguin PvE, do you have a set of rules for your server on how base raiding is performed and what actions you can do?
We are actually a non-raid server.
Non-raid?
Yeah. Or when we are a non-raid server, we want obviously people to come on and build their team base and not worry about it.
Yep.
So we have all people from different walks of life, you know. For the 90% what we've kind of met, they don't have the time to defend what they've built and they're sick of losing their stuff, doing all the hard work and it's gone.
Yeah, a week later, someone noticed the beautiful icon in the distance and then it's leveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly that.
100%. So how do you control that particular no base rating? What do you have in place?
All the different feeds showing us who's building what, where. We just gotta keep an eye on it through the day, and if anyone breaks the rules, we question them and go from there, basically.
Yeah, nice. So you've got admins monitoring the server and making sure that people are doing the right thing that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Our
yeah,
community,
definitely.
the community what we have,
Yep.
we have never had anyone try and raid anyone, which is very rare, I think.
Well,
But
that's
for the most part, everyone
that's some of
respects
the biggest
everyone.
things that happen. People like to jump on servers and get in and raid people and break rules, and people are out there. I'm very impressed that your community is just straight up. Hey, it just doesn't happen. It seems to be a community agreement more than a set of rules.
Yeah. Like, and also I think it depends on the type of there's people who love just raiding, but we've implemented whitelisting as well. So we are a whitelist only server. So
yes,
have to
everybody
whitelist,
needs to be kept accountable and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's quite good. A lot of servers use that, the ability to be able to keep your gamer tag under whitelist, keep your records of where you are and what you did or base alarms, and then get rid of the people if they break the rules. It's definitely an easier way to do it. And what you have build anywhere and stuff like that, so people don't do the old hoik over with a truck and no damage on for fences and stuff.
Base damage is constantly off.
Yep.
Container damage is on.
Yep.
But again, we've never had a problem with anyone boosting in anyone's base.
Yeah, that's cool.
We've never had that.
Yeah.
To be honest, it is a very good community what we have. I'm very lucky to. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's the owner who makes the server." No, it's not. It's the community what's in the server. We're just the ones pressing the buttons. In a sense.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's you can make the best server in the planet, but if you don't have the right community to feed it the blood and the life that it needs, it goes nowhere, doesn't it?
Yeah.
On it says base raids and events are a good adrenaline dump, but far too easy to get into a base. He likes the PC mod where you can only damage gates and not walls. Definitely something that console needs to look at. Base raiding in general, I find, is very easy.
It's that super unbalanced. It's been like that for a long time now.
Yeah, 100%. But just have the old colonial style logs and fortifications, just a tower and a wall. I don't think it lives up to what the capability of the actual base rating can handle. I find, you can walk in there with all the explosives in the world and just peel through people's bases like tin cans.
Yeah, and especially things like adding on the corrugated iron sheets. It doesn't actually boost the strength very much either. I mean, maybe if they increased the strength of the iron, so it made it almost 2-3 times stronger, then just would make a big difference even.
100%. Or even the ability to cap the roof. So you could just make a little strong 1x1 box, put a little roof on the top, and know that your sealed little box is going to be safe. Honest says I've seen more DayZ players quit over getting raided than anything else too. Yeah, well, that's the biggest thing. That's why I thought I'd bring it up today. It is a quitting point. You spend a lot of time building a base, putting the time and effort into it. You make it look pretty, and then someone finds a little glitch, hops over, destroys it from the inside. Is there an etiquette to base raiding?
Well, I mean, that's...
Yeah, go, Q. You want to lead off with
that's,
something?
Yeah, that's kind of like what I was going to touch on, because you find on a lot of community servers, you've got the no excessive damage rule. So you just got to blow through gates and you can't rip it down. Whereas base building and raiding on officials is terrible. You build a base on official, within 2 days, someone's come and stripped the whole lot down, dug out the poles,
it's fucking
everything,
heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Savage.
Yep.
You
I
don't
think
get over that shit.
community has the good etiquette on base raiding, I think.
Yeah, I think community's
Yeah.
got the
Yeah.
advantage.
Hmm.
Yeah, because you are right. Official is just... I don't think it's even a point of do we want to get in. I think it's a point of we just want to level it. We don't want to just make sure we just got
Yeah.
in. We want to make sure that you know that we came and spent the time putting it all on the ground.
Yeah, we want you to feel something. They want you to feel something. You know, feel it right in your fucking heart. Rip it
That's
out.
it. For a long time. For a long
For a
time.
long time. It's been
Even-
2 years now and I'm still not over
That's
it.
it. And it was a first base on official.
I'm never
Oh,
going
God.
back to that, bro. I'm never going back.
Yep. So when you give someone who has no idea about official and base rating, and you say to them, "Listen, where do you want to build a base?" And gentlemen, you're experienced DayZ players. Do you think Tolga is the best place to build a base on official?
Such a nice town, though. It's so cute
Good
and pretty.
question.
It's so handy to everything.
That's it.
It's a nice town, but yeah, maybe go like out in the sticks somewhere,
100%. 100%.
We had a lot of visitors from Cami.
Yeah.
They're always nice people, aren't they? People who live in Cami are,
Live in
are
Cami,
lovely.
unofficial.
So they came up and visited quite a lot.
Was that a nice visit or?
We invited them into our base.
Yep.
That might have been the wrong idea.
Left the code locks on the
Oh.
ground and let them log out in the base. Just saying, let them log out in the base. You're safe
Oh.
in here. That's okay. Just stay here. Nothing will
Yeah, I'll
happen.
look after you, I said. Yeah, and help yourself to anything in the crates that you might need.
100%.
The first thing they picked up.
Yep. Asking for a
An
fresh.
M16.
But I also think that's some of the part, and it's a good point that she brings up. I think it's some of the part that people don't understand when it comes to walking into building a base and having a house on DayZ, especially on official. Like, the base that we made was in the perfect spot. It was a nice isolated town. It had everything. But when it comes to bases on DayZ, you don't want to even be seen on official. So I think a lot of new players come in, build that fancy looking base, think, yeah, I just spent 3 days collecting all the stuff, and come back to their piles of logs on the ground and nails on the floor and get very deterred and disappear off the game completely.
Yeah.
Another good question. What would you rather build? Like, would you rather build a freestanding base in the middle of nowhere, but that's easier to break into? Or would you try and lock down a house?
Oh, freestanding versus prefab.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
We've
Well, I
met
mean,
quite a lot of
the
different
hard thing
people.
about freestanding is you've got to almost build one and then another whole perimeter around that and a whole perimeter around that, because as we were talking about earlier, it's just so easy to blow through walls. You know, so it doesn't matter how many gates you've got. If you've only got 2 or 3 walls, 10 times easier, rather than having a building where you can at least stack 10, 15 plus walls or gates. Sorry.
Gates, yeah. Spend 40
Yeah.
minutes getting in and out to get a can opener.
Yeah. be like Yodi, and you never come inside the base. You have a base, but you live outside the base.
That's because it's easier because they don't want to go through the what do you call it? But you are right. You are right. Freestanding versus prefab. I think prefab has its advantages and freestanding has its advantages. Prefab, if you don't know the building or don't know, you know, if you're like take some of the buildings you can just hoik into the windows. Some of them you can stand on the bonnet of a car and crawl through. So if you don't know those ins and outs, my suggestion if you want to build a base is in an apartment high up and use one of the rooms and block every entranceway in and out, because that's very hard to get into, and because it's on the coast, people don't have the materials on the coast to be able to blast through a little apartment room. But
That is a very good point.
but that brings us to where would you want to build? VAP says, we had someone build a base on Cherno on One Life and he moaned about getting raided. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. See, he might have been a brand new player and no idea, but I mean, One Life, it probably took him 3 years to get a box of nails, so that's a hard one to do. That's because it's a very hardcore style server, 24-hour ban on it. So I think you have to also, if you're going to build the base, you got to understand your risks.
No, you expect to be raided.
Yeah, expect to be raided 100%. Improvised shelters for the win. I agree with you that hidden across the map. VAP and victory spam. That's probably the best way. Lady Ponce,
That
welcome.
or barrels in water.
Barrels in water. Is that where you go, Q? That's your...
Yeah, barrels in lakes.
Yeah, 100%.
They're pretty.
Yeah, a lot of people have seen that. I've also seen a few on... what did I say on TikTok? There was a guy, the little blue... little wagon, military wagon. He actually put it. He's in the stairwell of
I
one
saw
of the
that.
wagons. You just see
Yeah.
that where he had it hidden
Yeah,
in the little tool tray at the bottom.
yeah. He literally like in
it's-
the little side tray. That
Yeah,
was- yeah.
Inside chicken coops is another good one.
yeah, chicken coops.
Oh, he's actually done a few more of those too. So he did that one, and he did the toilet. You know, the little toilets, the outside little toilets in there as well.
What
and
in it?
there was another one.
In the shitter.
Yeah.
Inside the toilet. Yeah.
Yep, and
Yeah, I've
inside a
seen that.
car. But the like the damaged cars,
The
not
wreck
the ones that
cars.
you drive,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
The wreck cars, yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah, you
inside
can
those
lock
as
the
well,
boot
you can
too.
put them right where the engine is. And there was one.
Oh.
I think I saved them. Shout out to who was sharing it. Someone was sharing them to me. I think it was the. Hang on, don't mind me. It was the DayZ dad was actually sending them to me. It's like, check these out.
Yeah, little stash points. Shout out to DayZ Dad.
Little stash ones.
See, and I think
he's got
that's...
the toilet one and the car one. Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things a lot of players don't, especially new players, don't understand. No veteran builds a base unless they're there to PvP from it. Or it's in a server where you can build anywhere, where you can start manipulating the multiple gates. Or, as I like to do, I like to build in a single apartment. No one looks in apartments because there's no fucking loot. So, yeah.
I mean, it's a shame that it's like that. Like,
Yeah,
when
why
are they
don't they
going to
ever put loot
overhaul
in the
that?
apartments?
Fix that. They do in Livonia.
Oh, do they?
I
I
got
don't play Livonia
Yeah,
enough.
I got no idea. You can if you've got a community server, you can use Last Dayz mods bot to open up every available loot spot on the map. You just chuck your file in there and it'll produce you for it. It's pretty cool. So you can open up all the apartments again. You can open up all the, the white little guard posts around the militaries. They used to all have loot. They took all that away. Yeah.
The ones up the ladders.
Ones up the ladders. Yeah, they used to have unofficial. That's where you used to find the best guns because no one would be bothered looking up there. But there are thousands of loot spots in the map that can be unlocked via that bot. Also good for death matches. But yeah, base raiding is a very touchy subject. I believe it's unofficial. It's pretty much useless. Anyone want to share any of their tips on how they skewer down bases? What they look for?
Prison
Barbed
Island
wire.
prison and just stack the gates.
Yeah.
Is Prison Island the only place that you can really have that effect? Because I don't think there's
That
any
means
other
stack
one
gates.
because that's got that
It's a pain in the
beautiful
arse, man.
tunnel. Once you're in there in that facility, everything's locked out. It's very hard to get up and over the the walls.
There is another tunnel on the road going up towards. It's near the ski slopes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
You know
one
what,
under
I
it.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
underneath the ski slopes, there's like a bit of road, and I've seen a lot of good bases on that road.
Yeah, the
So
impenetrable
they're pretty
plug.
hard to get into. Yeah.
That's where the
another
broken
good
bridge
area.
used to be. That they then converted that little
Yeah.
area and put the tunnel in. Yeah, see, once again,
Yeah.
see the old tunnel? Get up to the tunnel and try and plug either end and multiple gates. But if you're out there and you're trying to build a base, it's definitely quite hard. What would you be? We'll ask you guys rather than me crapping on. What would you say your top tip would be? With base placement and the do's and don'ts of what base ownership should have. I'll give you an example. Like a lot of people will secure their guns, secure their all their loot, secure all their good stuff 3, 4, 5 gates deep, and then in the truck in the first area they've got all their base building supplies. So someone just hops the fence, grabs their first hatchet, and then just starts carving their way through gates and walls from the inside. Are there any little tips or tricks that you guys use for base building? I know, bruv, you're out of this one.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm just still. You bring it back. I'm getting flashbacks here. PTSD.
Well, actually, you're probably the most experienced. Like the lessons that you learnt about official bases.
Yeah, don't get attached. Don't have a lovely bonding experience with your team and have some real. Don't create those beautiful memories of building together and having laughs and everything just to watch it all burn in front of you. Don't do that. Don't put your heart and soul into it. treat it like a one-night stand, okay? Don't fall in love. Just have a one-night stand.
That's it.
That's kind of thing. Just everyone in DayZ gets too attached to bases and loot, and gear fear becomes a serious problem.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
I
True that. That's why I
That's
never
that favourite
do loot.
saying. That favourite saying, you don't own the loot that you have on you. The server does.
That's it.
Server and
Yeah.
loot.
You're just borrowing it.
Yeah, it's just kind of your share
That's it. You're just
to
borrowing it.
get that
Or
loot. I heard that somewhere. Yeah.
that's it. Or you're keeping it for somebody else. You're collecting loot for somebody else. Hey Bob, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Victory says in radar that was those little cuties in the call outs on the roof satellite area, and also in radar that was those little cuties in the cutouts on the roof satellite area, but also by the garage there's also those little holes you can put crates into. Oh, okay, he's talking about little stash areas. Little holes you can jam it into. Trip says the best base building, the best base builders are the best raiders, and vice versa. You know what to and not what to do when building. 100%. I will 100% agree with that. If a base builder looks at a base, he knows how to get in straight up. Never build, carry guns, and keep running. Very silent, Bob says. We need more caves, Twosome. Victory also says castles. Castles are not too bad, but they're just, the rubble parts are quite hard to get round.
See, I've never liked building in castles. I hate castles.
Castles are easy to get into.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be good, but them rubble parts, most of the time you can jump on them, jump up, get higher and higher, and then you're just straight over the fence. Even as double.
Yep.
I've done it before.
Yep.
And people always tend to just check vessels at hotspots and just kind of points of interest. It's not like just a hidden area.
Well, that's the biggest thing. A lot of people go, oh, I'm going to go build a Krasno castle. Look at that gorgeous castle. We're going to make it beautiful with medieval knights. And spend hours and hours of working on it and wonder why it gets crumbled down to the ground. But yeah, so stay away from POIs. You got to think like a player. You got to think along the lines of, do people come here? Will they notice this?
Yes.
Honest says, tools should be far away from your front gate as your weapons and ammo. 100%. What happened there? Q disappeared, did he?
Yeah, he disappeared. You're right there, Q. Right or what?
Oh, he's lost his mic.
Okay.
Just whisper for... Will you talk for him, bruv?
Roger that. I got you.
We need an RV.
Says he would like...
Oh! His
You're logging
mic,
to help.
I'd say his mic's gone. It happens with what do you call it?
Yeah.
And one says we
It's
need
like
an
a visible
RV.
friend.
Would you like an RV?
I want an RV.
A vehicle you could
Fucking
store
yes.
stuff securely into?
That'd be amazing.
It'd be
Just
sick,
go
wouldn't
and
it?
Park it in the middle of the woods somewhere.
That's
You
it.
know there's a Barbie RV on PC, like a pink RV. There's a Barbie camper van. We all had one when we were growing up. Barbie
I
camper
think that
van.
might
You
be
can
a
get
little
one on
bit
PC.
more harder to hide in the woods if it was pink, but
They're coming for you anyway. They're gonna get you anyway. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's camo or pink
got-
or what.
them
They're just
official
gonna fucking
servers have
get it.
scarred you for life.
Yeah. It's been 2 years since she left the coast.
Yeah, true. There's no point,
Even if
people.
you could
There's
just-
just no point.
No, that's right.
Oh,
What were you going to say,
hello?
Zelda?
Hello?
Yep, you're
Yeah,
back.
we got ya.
Hello.
We got ya.
Oh, I was gonna say, even if you could just have some sort of ownership system for vehicles. Like he's just because these days it's just too easy to take someone's car.
Yep. It needs. I always said that I reckon they need to just include the code lock on it. It just needs to go through the door. Windows are already down anyway. Just put a the bike lock through the window and lock your car down. I do think cars definitely need to have a lock. But Trip also brings up a good point. He's a code raider from way back. Loved taking over a base and taunting a player with new codes. So easily I can code raid a 3 lock in 5 minutes. Done and dusted. Easy. 5 minutes flat, you're in. 3 code lock. That's why I don't even have them on my server, because they're useless. A 4 will take you maybe an hour if you want to cycle the whole lot. But a lot of people use, easy codes that everyone can remember. 6969, all ones, all twos, all threes.
6969. Fucking 6969.
The amount I've
time.
cracked 6969 is unbelievable.
Or
Or it
birth
could be-
year, 1990
It'd be just
something.
like
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
birth
just
years as
have
well.
1999.
Birth
all
years.
0. Just don't change it. Just put it straight on.
No, that's all ones. Yep. But just crack it on, let it have it. Yeah, I think he just cleared his MAC address.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It was weird.
And then it became unreachable. I thought, no, they banned me. They banned me. Never. not at least on your 1 year. Maybe 1 year, 1 week.
That's your present. You got kicked. You're
Uh,
off the team, buddy.
but I do think you're off the team. That's it. And thank you for your 1 year service. Your contract's up. We'll see you another time.
I knew I
And
should
here's
have
a
gone
pretty
fishing.
watch.
You should have
Here's a
gone
pretty
fishing.
watch for you.
That's it. He went fishing. That's why he missed it. Missed his, what do you call it? On it says the whole base building and raid system definitely needs to be the next big thing to look at. After the new map, obviously. Everyone's super keen for this new map. They haven't mentioned anything either. Just gave us a little snippet.
Bro,
Just no more.
You know how much it's gonna butt-hoot everybody if it turns out it's not a new map? My God, it's almost like they have to make sure it's a new map now if it's not.
They'll
could you
lose majority of their player base. I think that'll be another push to PC.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to explore the new map when it comes out? Are you going to convert Penguin across? Are you going to add another layer to Penguin?
Haven't really thought about
Hey-
it so far.
No, we haven't really. We've got certain. Obviously, we're penguins, so the more snow, the better.
That's one way of putting it.
Facts.
But at the same time, yeah, we've got a certain element of snow at the moment on penguin. So,
Yeah.
if they do bring a map out, people want it, we'll probably deliver.
Yeah, 100%. It's the old saying,
Yeah.
if it's not broken, don't
Opening
fix
opening
it.
a second servers.
Exactly that. If
Yeah,
we're
100%.
like, yeah,
But I do think we are right. The building needs an absolute massive overhaul. Massive overhaul. Our message... Yeah, go.
I said I'd just be happy with a digital lock. You know what they have on PC?
Yeah, the code
not
locks,
the
the
actual
Oh,
code.
yeah.
punch lock styles.
The digital one. Yeah. I'd just be happy with that. It's like, that'll do me.
What, you don't like spending
Honestly,
20 minutes
Tell
you what's
spinning
in life.
different
That's it.
codes?
Yeah, exactly.
While you're fearing for your life with all your gear in your bag.
Yeah.
He doesn't want RVs or helicopters. He just wants a digital lock. Give this man
Yeah.
a digital lock, somebody.
I would be a happy penguin.
Yep. Digital. I think the digital lock would at least make in and out a lot easier, or having 30 gates seem, rational. I don't know who's spinning 30
See, I'm-
blocks when you've got 30 gates.
Oh, I've been there. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I know.
I think they just need to bring back like sledgehammer rating or something. Just so it takes a long time, one tool. Yeah, make it a lot more balanced then.
Yeah. Rather than duping the shit out of fucking enough explosives to be able to walk up with 3 guys. Or what I was watching, Lucky is a Xbox official streamer. And what he does is his go-to is M4s or M16s. And sit there and blast the shit out of them with the M16s and M4s with the 60-round mags, because it's a quicker way to get through. Or obviously the KAMs with the 75-rounders. Trip said 25 was the most gates I had, all with different codes, and had a Word doc for all my codes. Are you serious? See, I can't. I'm not on that level. I am not on that level.
Yeah, see,
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
was
serious
similar-
dedication.
Based up at the prison, and I think we must have had close to 15 or 16. And on the wall next to me was a scrap bit of paper that had every single different code written down. My God, it take 20 minutes just to get in the base.
That's it now. It's gate confession now. How many gates have you put up to hide your shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, even
Spill your
Misfit,
beads.
Misfit's like 7. I thought 7 was bad. 25 gates. Fuck. The most
That
gates.
was before.
the
That was
record.
before Trip had a girlfriend. Let's just put that out there.
That's it. I got 15 on the faction base, and I'm never there because I can't be bothered. 100%. Hurts my soul having 15. 100%. I don't know how you have that many. You only go home when you need to. You're never at home. See, and then it's no longer a base, is it? It's I suppose it's a statement,
safe
or
or-
it's a
yeah.
statement of claimage of land. I think that's what it
Yeah.
comes down to when it comes to official and a lot of the base on the faction sides of it. I think it's more of a, we claim this is our land. We're gonna, can you take it away for it?
Yeah. Very,
JD.
A challenge
Jesus
of sorts.
Christ.
What's JD
30
got?
walls just
30.
to get in.
30 walls just to get in. How long does that take? Prestige, land, and titles. Just a wanky flex. Nothing wrong with a wanky flex, all right? Just a wanky flex. Well
that's one way of
terminalised.
putting it.
Papa's Rolling Stone. Whenever he laid his hat was his home. True. 100%. 15 minutes to
Like
get
how,
into
that's
it.
like, yeah, that's how we would like to roll.
Have 15
A
for
rolling
road
stone gathers no
weekends.
moss.
Yep. 3 gates stacked together. Holy shit. See, I don't have that. I don't have that. Like, I used to build bases, but I never had that to have like 30 fucking gates. I couldn't be bothered going through them all. I don't know how you have the patience for it.
Yep, and this is why Cody always lived outside in our bases and not inside.
Yeah, 100%. I'd just be chucking just build a flag in it and just chuck shit in. So when you're desperate, you have to get in there. I think that's how I do my base if that was like this. 20 gates, only open it if required, flag in the middle, and then no need to actually store shit. Just stuff gets hurled over. And then when I'm a freshie, I'll just walk
You
in
just
that
throw
way.
it over the
That's it,
fence.
Just throw it over the fence. And then maybe once every couple of weeks, go in there and put the flag up. So you just come up, the edges would just be covered in
just have
fucking
an alt
shit.
inside.
Nah, fuck the alt. Oh yeah, that's true. It's probably an easier way. Then you can hurl it all out. See,
Yeah.
that's smart. That's how it has to be done, ladies and gentlemen. That's the ultimate in safety. 30 gates, an ult inside, and just hurl all your shit in and out. And then your stuff will be protected forever. I still can't believe that. 30 gates. That's crazy.
I don't want to see a photo now. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pixar, it didn't happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I love to see it. Although I have seen a few of them that have had what was the server? I can't remember, but they had the castle wall, the castle gate opening, which has the little ramp, and they just had gates. And there must have been about 30 or 40 of them, but most of them they kept open, and they had one at the front and one at the back. And then all they would do was close them all for base raiding weekend. I think
I went on a server not long ago, or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but I did see like they used, like the ramp. It was a custom base in all fairness. Like the ramps, what at Tizzy.
Yeah, the heli ramps.
Yeah, they used that and just built gate after gate after gate after gate all the way up.
Shit, just
pretty
one
impressive.
after the other all the way up the ramp. I
Yeah.
suppose it's got the right level, doesn't it? It's nice and even.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it would make a really cool base. you could-
Jeez.
Get it to the top of there.
Little question from the crowd for the Penguins. Do you have build limits? Or can you just keep building? Do you have X amount of gates, X
Build-
amount
Yeah.
of walls, X amount of towers?
You can build your dream.
You can build your dream.
That's,
We got minimal.
Challenge
Challenge
rules, just
accepted.
Basically,
That's it.
you can
keeping
come
car
on.
spawns clean. That's it.
That's it. Is
You can
Tolga
You
taken?
can come on and build your dream base.
Yeah, is that land available? And what's the rent?
Probably is. We only did a wipe on Monday, so yeah, it probably is. We've just done a fresh
Aw.
wipe of the server, so yeah.
Oh, lovely.
But if people don't know, and especially community server owners, there are an actual limit to how many towers and walls you can actually put in your base before they start recycling themselves. Not many people know this, but if you go into your types file, go down to watchtower and fence and untick it from count on map, you can build as many towers and walls as humanly possible. But if not, it gets to about
Oh, so you have to actually turn it off.
it gets to about
Yeah, right.
50 towers on server, and I think it's 300 walls. And then what will happen, it will start a chain. So you'll build a wall and one will disappear. And you build a wall and one will disappear. So that's probably the only flaw.
Yeah.
There is something to definitely look into. I completely forgot that's even a thing.
Yeah, a lot of people don't because base building is obviously not a huge thing. But yeah, if you just go into your types file, take it off the counts, you'll be good.
And
Yeah,
watch
we'll
everything
definitely have a look at
melt.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't realize that you'll go back to your base and wonder why your whole wall's gone. That it looks like you've been raided, but the poles are gone as well.
I think we've come
Yeah,
across
right.
that problem
I actually
yet.
didn't know that.
Yep, that
Yeah,
is
neither
correct.
did I.
Yep, that's correct, Moose. That's correct. You could actually sit out there in the middle of Whoop Whoop on the edge of the map and build 100 walls. And if it's on a base that's maximum capacity, you would start deleting walls off everybody.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't think about it that way. Oh, that's savage. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
so
crazy,
delicious.
isn't it? And it all comes down
Just
to
that one psycho person.
yeah, the one psycho person that decides he's going to use the edge of the map and the edge of the map to just sit there and build wall after wall after wall. Will slowly delete the rest of them. So yeah, it's in the types files. You go down to watchtower and fence, and then it says count on map, you change that from a 1 to a 0. And then it'll never count it on map. And the reason it's in there, it's a safeguard because DayZ knows that base building lags servers. And every time you put on a fence, you are putting on 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 5 entities in the minimalist. That's just the top rail, bottom rail, poles, and then the planks on top and bottom. Then when you add wire, top and bottom, add the fence to a gate, and then add the code lock, you are now got 9 entities on the server. So that's why that particular thing makes why base building lags the shit out of it. And what I mean by entities is like items. Currently, every single item is an entity, and there's only a certain amount that the servers can take. So, learn something. Now, Moose, that was your theory, not mine. All right. I'm trying to help people. You're using the information however you choose to. But
a responsibility here.
There's a responsibility. That's it. Use the information wisely. But a little tip. That was from. We learnt that all the way back when I did my first server, because back then you couldn't have custom bases, and I wanted a shooting arena, so I built I think it was a 65 tower arena with like 150 walls. So I had 2 little arenas and a big sniper arena over the top. And I was wondering one day why I was building a tower, and I look up and I'm like, hey, where'd my bloody tower go? And I go back over there and build that one, and then the one next to it disappeared, and that's where that sort of caught on about, yes, make it, and then you just untick it on both, and you destroy your server because people build so many bases that it makes it a laggy shithole mess. But yeah, that's our little tips of the day. Anyone want to add anything to the base rating, base building discussion before we jump into cars and start cutting sick? It needs one more for a faction.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely a subject that gets the nitty gritty of especially console players. We don't have that base building that PC does. They've got some great ideas. They've got the snap twos, which is where you can walk into a house, snap your walls in, snap your doors in, refortify a prefab, and it looks gorgeous. It keeps the same structure. It's very hard to raid. They've got garages. They've got... Yes. They need to employ some of that into the actual game. But once again, you don't know what the effects on the code is and why they haven't. So just have to hold on for the ride and see what they do. Just keep harassing them. We want better base building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More options.
They're gonna
more
deliver
options.
someday.
Yeah, someday. The game's
Maybe.
progressing. We're getting some good
Maybe.
stuff. And then when it comes, you watch it get exploited like nothing else.
Oh,
People
yeah.
using
no
base
doubt about
races
that.
to make steps to be able to get up and over houses or into traders or... Yes, we said new winter map first, please. We know, no one disturb them. No one talk to them. Just let them finish
No.
their map. Once the
Yep.
map's out, then full assault on base building. All right, team? Love your
Yeah.
work. Love
Sounds
your work.
good.
That sounds good. I want to see plenty of letter bombs to their mailboxes saying we want base building improved. It's okay. No one will get hurt. Everyone uses
Oh, I don't-
email now.
Yeah, don't
Oh.
forget to add on there. P.S. Can we have a wedding dress?
That's it. Fucking wedding dress.
I just want a fucking wedding dress.
That's it. All right, so we're gonna crack into my favourite game. We're gonna do some zombie bowling. And because Q was away last week, he could be our Stig. Q, you up for being the Stig?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So
They burn some rubber.
definitely don't forget your radios, which you'll find in truck. Just keep them on you. We're going to use 87.8. That way we can hear you scream as you launch in. You get 3 cars each. The idea being to take out as many Zeds. I'll be up there keeping count. If you want to, just pile the gear that you have in the corner
Yep.
so you don't
Come
lose
over here.
your pretty
Don't forget
outfits.
unchanged.
Um,
Yeah, just drop your gear there
Yeah.
so it doesn't get destroyed.
oh. And that way...
And then I'll help to teleport you.
That's
Me
it.
when.
Actually, speaking of that, somebody figured out how to
Ready,
teleport
sunshine?
players.
Alright, here we go. They say cheese. Up, up, up. Wait, let's see if I can get it.
Practice.
There we are.
That's it.
Next. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I must only just skip him. He's not dead. There.
That's
There
it.
we go.
Smoke them up, bruv. Smoke them up. Smoke them if you got them. So I gave him extra bullets today. Easy. Easy. Oh, this is a OH&S nightmare, but we're good. Rightio, we're perched. Attention, can we hear? Can we hear? Can we hear? Oh, let's not talk about the Northwestern Airfield rabbit hole rework. Oh my god.
Distinct, can we hear me?
We can hear you. Yep, we gotcha.
Alright, sweet. See how this goes today, because I got really bad connection issues.
Oh. Take the old 10-4 rubber ducky. The ability to shift players without having to remove any of their items on a reset. Currently talking to the boss or the bot owner and seeing what seeing if I get a demonstration of it. So keep in tune for that, because that rules out alt timers. Oh, that hurt. Bruv, you got no radio, we can't hear.
Produce a bit of echo.
Hello. Vehicles are either at the front of the radio tower towards the stage, or they're in the midst of the actual stage. You don't need to take it in turns. You just get 3 runs. It's first down, best dress, because there's only a limited amount of Zeds. So you can just jump in, drive down. As soon as you die, get back up there, come down as long as you have 3.
Oh,
Who's coming down now?
that looks like it hurt.
Q's already had his one. Oh. Ouch. There's officially a car on the track. There's a triple going. I've never seen a triple. Oh, I nearly made it. Oh. Still the stage untouched. What does a faction do on a PvE server? I don't know where Bruv's gone. Where's Bruv gone? Bruv! We can't hear you.
Hello?
Hello. On your way past.
Did I get him? Did I get it?
Nah.
Did I get it?
Nah.
God damn it.
On your way
One last
past.
car to murder her.
On your way past and hit her. Or let her know the radio's not working. What does a faction do on a PvE server? Well, a lot of PvE servers are focused on, that group run. People don't want to verse anybody else. They just want to jump on their crew. I mean, we do that sort of thing, but we do it on official. Yeah, put a battery in it. Just putting in batteries in a pocket. Oh, here we go.
Oh shit!
Oh, nearly got her.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. I think the guys have got one
Almost
more
killed
each.
you, Smiley.
That's it. Can you tell her to put a radio on?
Yeah, turn your radio on, Smiley. Yeah,
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. That was in Viso car. Oh, oh.
She didn't get a radio, boss.
Oh, she's shocking.
Ah, shit. Sorry, forgot. Sorry.
Oh, we've had no casualties, so now it's a free-for-all. Not one set has been hit. So now we're going for
Oh shit!
do or die. Yeah, and that's the other thing that I found that PvE servers actually have a higher concentrate of PvP players because it's zone set. So a lot of the time it's military areas that are zoned out, so you can go and get your fight on. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's got two. He made the whole launch. That's a hard feat. Damn.
That's a hard one to land.
100%.
Can I shoot him when they're like that with this? Can I give him a little
Well, when you find out who it is,
a little fart?
then you can shoot. Oh,
Okay.
with the smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, especially when they're stopped still. No, it was pumping them through their front
right.
windscreen. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Probably hit the
Yeah.
tire.
That looks pretty.
So you blew up his tire. That's all the damage you did. See, we've got people on the board, so that's our winner so far, whoever's in that car. Got one more coming. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, he's still alive. He's still going.
Oh, shit. Holy shit.
Man.
They're two all.
That was
guys.
awesome.
What was
That
that?
was so good to watch. You should see the clip I got of that, bruv.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Where are you at?
Yeah, we can hear ya.
I'm down the bottom. I've done my 3 runs. I got up there once. I was the one who went sideways through my windscreen and died.
So far, it's a tie. Whoever rolled it on top, they've got 2. Has they got a is there a second one down there? Yeah. So, and then whoever did that real fancy one.
Yeah, mine was the one where I died on impact.
That was where you died of it.
Ah.
Oh, so you must have been
that's exactly what
bouncy.
happened.
You must have been bouncy.
Yeah.
So I wonder who
Oh,
the
yeah,
other one
that was me.
was. Because now we've got a shoot off. It's a tied game. We can't leave it a tied game.
Did I go up there and try one more?
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah.
I think it's you versus Delta.
Yeah,
Alright,
two
I'm going
penguins.
back up there for another one.
That's it. The Penguins have to shuffle it out.
The Penguins have got to fight it out now.
That's it.
You know, I have the most
Someone
buzziest
shoot
glitch
me.
right.
I'm a proper penguin.
He's a proper penguin.
I have the buzziest glitch right now. It's like I'm using
works?
a.
I don't know where he is. I
Okay.
can't see the other penguin.
Yeah, he's down.
He's already down.
Yeah, it's like I'm using a radio, but I don't have a radio.
Yeah, it's because you died. That happened to
Messaged me the
Noah.
other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in 7th grade quarry. He was in Electro. I could still hear him.
I can still hear you guys, and I'm at the top of the hill.
Yeah, see? He's the same thing. He's got no
Yeah.
radio. It seems
Yeah,
once you
it's
kill it on and
it's
die,
so weird.
you get to lock it in.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the Penguin shootout.
Right. What should I try? Should I try it in a truck?
Oh, fuck. If you
There's a
do,
Humvee up there.
if you
There's
do,
a
just
Humvee up
ghost
there
it.
too, on the
So
left.
they got money on boss.
Ooh.
Money on boss. Delta, they're not giving you any raps on here.
Oh,
what?
they're
I'm
all
gonna try
going
it.
boss.
That's it.
I'll
I'm
go
gonna
Delta
go for a
then.
Humvee.
I'll
Do they
go
have a
Team
Discord?
Delta. I'll take it.
On your Yes, they do,
Oh,
Lady
where'd you come
Ponce.
from?
Look up Penguin in non-KOS PvP zones. I still love you,
Don't
Delta, but I
Try
think
and
Boss
aid
has
that
got
this
it.
Think about it.
I think Boss has got it.
Don't even think about it. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna attempt in a
Oh,
Humvee.
we're Team Delta.
Yeah, I'm back in Delta and the
I'm back in the underdog.
we're the
Nah,
underdogs.
Boss has got it.
Q's
Oh,
he's got the majority.
oh god. Oh god.
Here we
Here they
Humvee for
go.
the win.
Here's the shootout.
Humvee for the win.
It's got the
Humvee for the win.
Oh,
Yeah,
I killed
nice.
one.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
hang on,
no.
Up. This could be. Oh,
No.
no, no.
Nah,
Oh no.
He just bumped it.
he just bumped it.
Oh my.
Yeah, he bumped it.
So the Humvee wins.
Oh, if he lands
Humvee
that would be
wins.
epic.
Humvee wins. Humvee wins.
Oh, I want to get over there. Make
See,
sure he doesn't
told ya.
respawn.
Should have backed Boss.
Did we tell him that? Don't respawn. I'll
Oh,
see
that-
if I can bring him back.
No, his car's wrecked. It's smoked. Like the Humvee's actually destroyed.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is too.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, bruv. I'm looking at it.
Yep.
There's we're gonna use this car for scrap. I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's
So
no
bringing
good.
This one back to life.
Oh, man.
No. I was
Wait, wait, wait.
alive.
Wait 1 second. Could he put it in neutral and push it, bruv?
No, because it's
No,
wrecked.
because it's weak. You won't be able to put
It's
a neutral.
wrecked.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh.
And rest in
Yeah.
peace.
Ow.
Here
That's
it
alright.
is.
It's alright.
You want a
I
fresh
know.
body or you're all good?
I feel his pain.
Shooting would be good, probably.
Yeah?
I'm
We'll see you when you get back.
Kiwi's full house. We don't get to take that.
Them Humvees are built different.
They are, huh? Good time.
Well, the crowd predicted it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The boss with the win.
Yeah. I'll take that. I had a little side bet with Delta earlier who was
We got all sorts of amounts of guests extra on the podcast. Here, look, we got a couple of Zeds got bumped off.
I need to get dressed back in my penguin suit.
Yep, penguin suit's over there. Did I bring a knife? I don't think I brought a knife.
I got one.
You got one? Clean up
Oh,
the
hello,
little
sir.
bodies.
Oh, look at it. Yeah, look, yeah. One here. And what do you think of base building, sir?
No, look,
Hope so.
that's Noah's standing, okay?
That's it. That's Noah's replacer.
Oh, legit is. It's even in his outfit and everything.
That's it.
Hey Noah, you haven't got your mum today, I see. What was that? No abuse. Ah.
Gonna go murder his mum.
Hello, Noah's mum. Bing, 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 bing.
Bruv's an expert piano teacher, as you can see.
Yep.
That's it. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens if you play too many drinking games. This is what you turn into. Not enough
Do you want
sleep.
to play a drinking game?
Do you want to play a drinking game? You need to cool off. Get over there.
Plenty of drinking games last night, bruv. Oh my god.
Ah,
So I jumped on right when you raided out last night.
Oh,
and,
true.
Yeah.
I had a headache.
And
I'm
then
like,
I
I gotta get off. My brain's
did
melting.
ya?
Yeah. So I needed to
that's
retreat to
it.
darkness and horizontal.
Yeah, the last thing I read, it was like, party at Cabby. And I'm like, ooh, quick, grab a beer. Quick, get a character at Cabby.
And then it turned to an actual party of destruction. They just murdered each other. No, but it was good. We played Hunt the Streamer. I tell you what, there was some close calls there. There was one stage there that Darkborn basically parked his vehicle in front of me and was trying to head me off. I don't know how I avoided him, but then I found his vehicle and took it for a drive. Gave myself a little extra breathing room. Yeah, stole his shit and then took it for a drive and then parked it and pulled the spark plug out of it and ran off.
Ah, that's awesome. I have to watch that.
Yeah, and they were right on my tail too. Right on my tail. I did very, very well. But we'll have next week we're running so the day stream and the night stream will both be events, Easter events on No Mic, No Life. It's our Easter Gladiator event. We should have everything ready to go. Oh, well, it's Easter that day, so we've got eggs to throw, but you don't get chocolate. You get, bears and all sorts of quality goods.
Noah's mums.
Noah's mum.
Noah has lots of mums.
Yep. I was so close. I saw you a few times and probably 30 seconds away when Noah got you. Yeah, Noah got me in the back. He takes the title of Master Hunter. Round 1.
Purely by accident, 'cause I said when I met up with everyone, I said, so who did it? Who off Greedy? And I was like, me. He goes, I just spawned there. He's like, I was just spawned there.
Yeah, he had
He's like, I didn't know where he was.
He had an ult. No, he'd been tracking me and cursing me, and I lost him a few times, but that was good. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
Nothing like a good quality event coming in. But
I heard all good things. All good things. Yeah.
now it's time to say goodbye to your mind. Co-host takeover.
Oh, you gentle. Dun 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 dun.
Boom, 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 boom. Rightio.
We were having a little
Co-host takeover.
We were having a little. Yeah, we were having a little chat beforehand about how, because we were talking about how fab these guys, TikToks, like 26k follows on TikTok. Just fucking amazing. That's awesome.
26.
Legendary.
That's hectic, isn't it?
26k. Yeah, so congratulations guys on that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And then we're talking about how even negative can even be a positive when it comes to advertising your server. So what do they say? What's that saying again? There's no
No,
something
There's
bad.
no thing as bad press.
that's it.
No such thing
No
as
such
bad
thing as bad press.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Or any
That's
bundle.
the one.
Press is good
Any
press.
publicity is good publicity.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And so then we started talking about how, okay, well, what is the main gripe that people have, with your server? Like, talk us through it with some negatives that you've had, but may have possibly then turned into a positive.
I'll start. Our story is we come off the back of a really bad server. Me and Delta met on a different server. I'm not going to mention no names or anything like that, but
Cheers.
we were on a server together, got to, know each other, formed a good bond, and then we decided to do it on our own, and a lot of people didn't think we'd do it. A lot of people were negative about it because we brought some kind of competition to the market, and people were like, "Oh, you're just copying them, doing this, you're doing that." And we've had a lot of hate, but at the same time, it's kind of worked out in our favour because a lot of that hate has been turned around in positivity because we've showed them that we're not out there to be a bad people. Does that make sense? It's a
Yeah,
weird
yeah, you
world,
didn't.
Daisy.
Oh, it's very strange indeed. Yeah, but so you basically proved to them, look, we weren't doing this to be savage or to throw hate or shade on another server. You basically just, you liked some of the concept on the previous one, and just wanted to, tweak it to make it your own. Is that sort of the gist? Is that what you
We
guys did?
knew it could be a lot better than what it was, if that makes sense. There were certain things what you could implement to make stuff, you know, run better, certain things you could do, and we had them ideas, so we thought, no, we might as well just give it a go. Like I mentioned to you earlier, we have only been running 6 months. That's it.
Yeah.
We are still a baby server. But in the same
But
aspect,
high pop?
we have... Yeah, the past week since Wipe, we've been high pop every day. It's kind of just took off. It is a very good... It's a good feeling that we're finally getting somewhere, and I think people are finally realising that, oh, okay, this is pretty good.
You get that runaway horse
Nice.
feeling.
Pardon?
You get that runaway horse feeling where it's like all of a sudden your Discord starts lighting up, your server's popping, you're not sure, is everything okay? Is it, you start going through thinking, everyone's
exactly
behaving.
that,
Oh,
yeah.
it happens more than you would think.
Yeah, that's it. Alarms are going off in the admin crew because it's like, all right, we're full pop people. We don't know if we're getting hate rated or what's happening here. Everyone watch everything.
That's another aspect as well. You can't be paranoid. You've just got to let it go, let it be. See what happens. There's a lot of...
solid advice.
It's another thing as well. A lot of Discords and people don't like having new accounts or new Xbox accounts on their servers because they automatically think, oh, it's an alt. So...
Yeah.
But at the same time, where do people start? There's got to be somewhere where people can
dip their toe into
Xbox,
it.
they've downloaded Dayz. Yeah, exactly. There's not a lot of people who will let beginners jump on and, we're all about that. We love beginners. We want them to come and feel, not the hate of Dayz, like what the Dayz can be about. It's not all crap, duping,
That's it.
A lot of it is community. We're all here to help. We all want the best. So we have a good amount of new people as well in our server, which is nice.
That is nice. And can I just ask as well, what was like with the when you said so you tweaked some things, so you might have got like sort of, you know, how you said, oh, you can make it better. What were there like, say, just maybe just a couple of things that you changed or put into your server? What were those changes that you implemented?
We kind of let the community have more of a say. It wasn't a one-man band. There's obviously me and Delta, we're co-owners. We run the server together. We're 50-50 and everything. And then we have an amazing mod team. And like our community has a big say in what's being done in the server at the time. Which is, it's not one idea. I don't really take much ownership. Yeah, I don't really take much ownership of it, to be honest, because it wouldn't be where it was without everyone's input. You know, a lot of brains together makes something really good. One person, you know, it takes a team.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. So you let the community speak out like in Discord of things that they wanted
Yeah, we
or
have
you
a
know.
suggestion page where people put in their suggestions, you know, tweaks to the server. Something's not running quite right. They come in the suggestion page saying that I think this needs to be tweaked. We look into it, and like any big decisions we put towards our whole mod team. It's the same if someone did wrong in the server. It's never one person who says, right, they're gone. We always come to a
Okay.
collective decision about it as well. We're not, because someone might have a certain disliking to someone, say, but that said person hasn't much wrong. And sometimes people get a really bad stick in servers for not doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we are trying to build something which is different.
Giving people a chance. You're giving the crims a
Yeah,
chance, huh? Yeah, they've done their
exactly
time.
that.
And
Yeah,
definitely
Yeah.
exactly that. But it's
yeah,
yeah, go
go.
on, Bruce, sorry.
No, I was just saying, definitely going against the grain when it comes to most of the advice that people give when putting a server together. A lot of people say, don't listen to your community. A lot of people say, when you have an idea, don't let the community take control. They say, be wary of new people. That's very interesting of how you made it
Yeah.
work with so many dynamics that go against the grain.
Yeah, it's great. It's actually quite refreshing to hear someone actually go, you know what? I'll just open a door up and like see what happens and it's working in your favor.
We like to be different.
We
Yeah.
always try to be
yeah.
more open-minded than most servers. Just give everyone a chance, just listen to ideas. Basically, not do things like 99% of servers. We just want to be the 1% different with
Yeah.
that
Oh,
1%.
I like
Yeah.
it. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Q, do you want to add on
Um,
anything there?
no, we covered that. You covered that pretty well. Awesomely
You
well, in
sure?
fact. Too well.
Oh, oh, thank you. Thanks. You've never
A
been
little
that
too
nice. It
well.
feels weird.
That's
Yeah, it actually.
Who are you and what have you done with bruv?
Sorry about that. That's what you get when you've don't have a hangover. Brain actually works sometimes.
No, but it is a
Thanks guys. Thanks for thanks for your time.
yeah, no, it is it's a good lead in too because it leads into where I pick up, which is a little bit diving more into the server. It is funny how people do like to take a chance and say, well, a lot of people say X, Y, and Z, and this is how I should run my stuff, but I'm going to take a chance and go against the grain. And it's fantastic that it worked out for you. And if anyone says anything against it, your servers sit in full pop. Your actual community really enjoys your server. So you have found a a a plan or a method that's worked for you guys that a lot of people go against. We should be super proud of that. Absolutely
Yeah.
super proud. So do you want to give us a bit more in depth about your server? We know it's called Penguin PVE. If you want to join it, you can jump into the Discord, which is currently being displayed in chat. But want to give us a little rundown on what your, I suppose, overall goal with the server is and what the server's about? What a person who hasn't played the server before can expect?
Basically,
Uh,
do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
uh, I can start if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say we just kind of started as a safe space for everyone to enjoy. We don't discriminate. We don't judge based on anything. Like everyone and anyone is welcome. That's kind of our main thing. Just building this amazing community we have. And I think we succeeded so far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we are.
I mean,
We are getting
of
there.
Definitely
course.
sounds like it.
How do you judge success of a server? I think it's high pop. I think it's longevity. I think it's positive reviews in the community. So I think you're well on your way, 100% well on your way.
Oh yeah. Obviously, what do you expect to coming into the server? You kind of we welcome everyone, whatever level of DayZ. If you've got 200 days played, if you've got 0 day played, come. We welcome everyone. And we've started to I was mentioning it to these guys a little bit earlier. We're kind of implementing an RP kind of side of things now. We're diving into that kind of side, but we're keeping the core value of PvE with RP.
Yep.
So it's done a little bit different. We've got a demo team / build team. So if you don't know how to build a base, we've got a dedicated team that will literally go out and help you build and teach you how to build said base, what you want to do. And these guys will spend the time and help you do it. And at the same aspect, if we get an abandoned base, these guys will go and demo it. It happens, stuff
That's
like
nice.
that. And
What?
we've got a
Wait.
police.
She-
What if you?
She's
Sorry.
just trying to get a word.
Yeah,
Whoa. Hold up there.
Hold on. Can I get a team to build my ultimate dream home? Is what she's going to say.
Yes. Yeah. Let's say hypothetically, you may know how to build a base, but you just like a little helping hand. Can you?
Yep.
Yeah.
These guys will come out and help. If you want a really big base, these guys get rewarded in Discord currency. We let them have, we reward, like, another thing as well, we reward our players pretty well. We look after them. All of our team rewarded with in-game stuff and stuff. We're always open to people's new ideas. Our mod team is amazing. Like, it is very
That's another thing
well
we had.
done. Yeah, we've been through a lot of rocky patches. We did have a group of people what nearly did completely destroy the server. We were ready to go, we're calling it a day because this is silly. But we got through it. Now we're on the up.
Yeah,
It's,
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
And obviously with the RP side of stuff as well, we've got a police force coming in, which we have vehicle rules on our server. You can only have a certain amount of vehicles, so many people, obviously just to keep fresh vehicles spawning around the map. So one of the jobs of our police force is they go around, have a little look over your walls, make sure you're keeping in the rules. And we're now implementing, if you break one of these rules, you're going to get jail for a little while. You're going to get knocked out by a rubber slug because you're PvE, obviously, right? And we're going to, it's so many ideas. We've got one of our head mods. He's only 16 years old, right? He's such a cool little lad. And he's implementing this whole cartel, drug lord business. And there's so many ideas what are getting thrown around with this RP side of stuff. And I think it's going to take it to the next level.
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
It is.
nice. That sounds exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing about, as I was saying to you guys earlier, RP and PvE go hand in hand really
Yes.
well together.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
as
they're
long as
almost
people-
the
That's
same.
kind of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think you find a lot of PvE just naturally produces RP.
Yeah, true. I agree.
It does, yeah. We do have weekly events as well. That's another thing to mention. We have everything from Squid Games to Hot Wheel tracks to King of the Hills. We have so many different events. Like we try and do an event a week to bring the whole community together.
Yeah, and it definitely
I want to
helps.
do Squid Game.
It definitely helps.
Yeah. So everyone gets to know
Squid
each
Games
other.
has always been one of our most popular events.
Watching everyone fall through the glass bridge
Oh, hell
is
yeah.
top tier
Oh.
entertainment.
Oh, wait, I think I saw that on TikTok. I saw a Squid Game one on TikTok. Or maybe that was a PC one. No, I was recently. Maybe I have seen that one.
Yeah, we have got
Yeah.
a purpose-built arena. That's another thing as well, like the Jason stuff on our server. I'm not going to take any ownership of any of the builds. These are all builds what are out there for the community to use. And this is what I
Oh.
see a lot of other owners and servers taking like ownership of the Jason builds. Like, yeah, that's my one. But then you go onto someone's Discord and say, actually, no, it's there.
It's a public free
How is
build.
this your build?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Our server is on public free builds. None of the stuff is our build, in a sense. It's all stuff what we like using. I've got people who send me their files and say, yeah, just keep my name in the file, use it as you will.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
We're
That's
very,
just
that.
one of the things we've always been honest about.
yeah. It's it's very open, honest. These are not our builds. We've got them to use for you.
Yeah.
But I
think
mean,
that's
that's
a
a good way to have it though, because you can have the best of the best builds then. Because 9 times out of 10, the builds that are made popular by people are because they're actually really fucking good.
Yeah. And run very well,
Some of the
or
stuff,
secure,
yes.
or you know what I mean. They're done by people that have been in the game for
Yeah.
a long time.
There is some very, very good people out there what share their amazing work.
100%.
And if someone does ask, we're like, oh yeah, this was done by this person. Someone asked me the other day, I think it was on one of my TikToks about G-Code's work. And I was like, yeah, I'll send you your way, I send them to the Discord. And I'm like, that's all their work, enjoy, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Kind of,
Oh, much
it's-
love to
it's-
Josie. Little shout
yeah.
out there.
That's it.
Oh yeah, shout out.
That's it. The G-Code
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
He's a friend of the
G-Code fam.
podcast. Bastard keeps beating me in chess.
It's,
He was just in here,
Like,
Well,
actually.
the thing is you got to remember about the G code is it's not just exclusive to Xbox as well. Because I know my boy used a lot to build from the G code for his PlayStation server.
Yep. And
Yeah.
PC.
Yeah.
And
Across the
PC.
board.
And
All
PC, yeah.
platforms.
Yeah, he's on
No
a,
discrimination with the G code. It's awesome.
and the thing is, if people come together and like actually bigged up people's work on this game, it'd be so much better place.
Yes.
Instead of,
Sharing's caring.
And I do
Exactly.
find the console community does not gatekeep as big as the PC community does. I find the PC community, if you don't know the term gatekeeping, that's when you get to you've got something that information that other people would probably like. Let's say the snow, and that's recently been out where it's decals covering the map, and very quickly in my Discord, that information got released. They saw what it was after I did the videos. People went out, found out what it was, and then came back and released it all to the Discord itself. So that's an absolutely wicked thing that the console community does. We like to share. We like to progress. Someone sets a bar, we challenge that bar. Someone sets a bar, we challenge that bar. And it's absolutely fantastic. I'd just like to
I think the
add...
bonus of
Yeah, go.
sorry, I think the bonus of us being not having as much as PC does is what brings us all together to try and push each other higher, just to try and reach those heights of PC.
Yeah.
It's amazing. As I say, it's amazing how well everybody works together on console.
And
Blows
Yeah,
my
true.
mind.
I reckon that's how it was. I wasn't around for the front part of PC's modding experience, but I'm assuming this is with the same progress steps that they went through. Someone found something out, so then they did something else, and then they did that, and then this person used that to do this, and so we just have to let the great minds do their thing. But Northern says Penguin PvE definitely gives you a family feel when you play and talk to them. So that's absolutely great feedback. Absolutely great
That's
feedback.
fantastic feedback.
All love. All love.
All love. We've gone through your inspiration of making the server. We know how long it's been up for. It's been for 6 months.
Yes, sir.
What have been some of the issues or problems you've faced as owners? What would be your number one issue?
I would honestly have to say, yeah, I would have to say just the amount of toxic people that come seemingly for no reason, just based on a false rumor or literally no reason. Just the amount of people we had join just to cause drama and to do all that, just try to join the server, get whitelisted, boost into people's bases, whatnot. That it's kind of insane.
Yeah.
It's like 90% of AZ community is amazing, but there are few of those assholes that just their only intention is really trying to ruin it for others. That's probably the biggest thing, honestly. Everything else is kind of solved on its own over time.
Yeah, and I'll agree. Popularity does bring hate, 100%. Especially if you
Yeah, 'cause
explode
they hate you.
overnight.
Yes, that's a big thing. What I've found out on TikTok recently. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to delve into the little TikTok run after we talk about the server. That's definitely an interesting little ride that you've had, boss, on the on TikTok. I've been monitoring it since you sort of revealed something that popped out of the update, and the community went ballistic. But we're gonna dive in that a little bit later on. What are some of the good moments that you guys will that you found opening your server that you'll take? Like if your server died out now, what's the good part that you would that would keep with you from Penguin PvE? What's the feelings, or
it'd be the
an event, or
I think it'd be the friendships. Like me and Delta, we met on this game. You know, we got to know each other on this game, and now we're running a server together on this game. And even if we didn't have this game, we'd be still chatting every day. You
Yep.
know, it's friendships is a big thing. You find a lot of people who are like-minded, the same as you. You carry that with you. You get a good group of people who can go far.
100%, 100%. Definitely well spoken.
I have to completely agree.
Yeah.
Just the people you meet and the stuff you learn along the way as well.
Yeah, you can definitely get those bonds with people that last. I mean, I still talk to I'm still very good close friends with both of my faction leaders of the Skinwalkers. That faction hasn't been around for 4 or 5 years now, and I still talk to them on a weekly basis. I play chess against them. You know what I mean? It's funny how those sorts of friendships appear from one that lives in a different part of my country to another one that lives in a different country altogether. One little game brought us together, and unfortunately now I can't get rid of them. So that's just a warning to you all.
Yeah.
That's the same thing I could say about this
Yeah.
guy right here.
Yeah.
I think we've all got that. That one friend that you just friends for life because of the game.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
And of course, it's also meeting people throughout the journey. Like, and as you skip through things, I mean, both my co-hosts are very, very good friends, very like family to me. And I met both of them online
Yeah, but
through
which
this
one's your
game.
favourite? Which one's your favourite? Just saying. Just
Well,
drop that
me,
real
of
quick.
course.
Oh god. Play the
Queen.
favorites game now.
Queen Peasant's my favourite.
All right. Fair,
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
But second favourites,
Second
Second
favourite,
favourite.
Noah.
yeah.
Oh!
Fucking
Scheiße.
You It's and you wonder why Noah's my second favourite. I get abused. I get abused from those two. Who would you like to give a shout out to for helping along your journey? Is there anyone out there you'd like to give a shout out to in particular who, it could be anyone from your coding side to, maybe it was your very first person who started in the server. A lot of people give shout outs to different people, but who would you like to recognise?
You know what? It's not
List.
just going to be one. It's not just going to be one single. I want to give a shout out to all the people who actually, chuck out these coding discords. Help the community out. You'll be doing it more. That's what I want to say. That
Yeah, nice.
this community needs to stay together. It's not like my whole thing. It's not just one person. It's many. All come together.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
And like we're talking about, the starter and still going, Mr. Don Sibley. He just released his video of and files on Livonia Snow for console. You've got Balashad out there who's been pumping it forever. You've got the CDS. They're pumping out.
Shout out
You've
to
got
G-Code.
G-Code. You've got Bigfoot. Just wait. I'm just pulling up my
DZMC,
Discord because
so
I've got
many.
so many people that you could just go out to and get a little bit of information from. You can jump into their community. There's Last Dayz. All right, let me just read them. So for all the servers, we've got Chaos Kill Feed, you've got the Dayz Spawner Kill Feed, you've got the Dayz Trader Bot, you've got Custom Dayz Services, Laws Kill Feed, Dayz Multi-Tool, Last Dayz Coding Bot, the G-Code, the Arcade, the Dayz Editor, there's Balashade there, there's King Alabars, there's, and I'm missing something. I'm missing something off my list. Somebody out there, you all help. We love you. There it is. That's it. Mini help groups been popping up
Yeah,
like herpy outbreak lately.
Mr. G-Code?
There he is there. He's too busy buried into his map. But it's a big shout out. And 100%, and of course the early creators. Jeebers, if anyone remembers Jeebers Kill Feed, they were the starting kill feed. Well, it was one of three. There was Laws, Hunter, and Jeebers. They were all once together, and then they sort of had a falling out on the directions they went, and decided to do their own. That was in the early days, but Laws and Jeebers have been the staple for many, many years, and Jeebers had their global leaderboard, which was probably the best thing that ever happened to console DayZ. The ability to fight against servers, the ability to be number one. It drove death matches to really put on their best show. And I think that's what competition does. It allows people to produce their best show and gives the community the best. Now we're going to get into the part that nobody likes, which is how many hours do you spend a week involved in the game, and how many hours do you have on DayZ?
Okay, I'll go first. I spend at least 40 hours a week on this game.
All right, so
Easy.
you're full-time jobbing.
Yeah, I am.
Yep.
For certain personal reasons, and all in all, I've got 142 days played.
Shit.
So
It's got half the year.
yeah, I have a little bit. I am a veteran, as they say.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. That's definitely a large consumable amount of time. It's it full-time jobbing. 100%. What about you, Delta? What's the confesh?
Well, I'm
Spill the
not much
beans.
behind, in all honesty. Definitely gotta be in the 30-hour mark each week. And my playtime, well, I just checked today, and it's about 81 days.
That's still, bloody hell, that's still 2.5 months straight. That's hectic.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time that we spend on the game, and a lot of time that we spend on, Discords and server monitoring and, planning the next event and, trying to forecast
Yeah.
what's going to happen. There's a lot of time that people spend just not playing the game. And obviously it's paying off, gentlemen. Obviously it's paying off. 100%.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you get to see the fruits of your labour now, which is quite nice.
Well, that's good. You get to sit back
lot
and
of,
start to, do those expander things. As you said, weekly events, planning what the next build is, implementing stage 2, adding RP in, asking the community, hey, we're on a good run at the moment. What would you like to see? That's always a good position to be in, 100%. But boss, we're going to move on to your little world of TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to know about this one.
So I'll let you how I joined the world of Penguin PvE on TikTok. So flicking through TikTok one day, I found just after the update, someone showing what could happen and how the update has affected the game. And I saw hundreds of messages on that TikTok. Hundreds of messages. Was that the one that blew it all up?
Partly, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to go through a little run
So-
through of what that was all about? But if you wanted to see his content, head to TikTok, Penguin PvE, and the other one's Boss Penguin, isn't it? Boss Penguin's the
Boss
one which
Penguin,
has
yeah.
the
Boss Penguin's the one with all the scrutiny.
yes. That's the one. Currently,
Oh, okay. I'll have to join that one. I joined the other one. Okay, so it's
yeah,
Boss Penguin.
It's
yeah.
it's and saying that. What he's doing isn't a bad thing. So he got the word out. He's putting the pressure on DayZ about this is a problem, a massive problem, and that was the glow stick raiding through walls when they took out the fast
Yes.
travel underneath it. And 100% I agreed with what he was showing off. Demonstrated in another server, and that's where it went all pear-shaped. But as I say, publicity works on both accounts, whether it's bad or good. So tell us what happened over that after releasing that video. What sort of developed in your TikTok world?
You know what? I was like, nah, this video, I just want to get the word out there to, a small amount of people. It's not, no one's really going to worry about
Just a
it,
handful.
Fuck.
I woke up the next morning to over 10,000 views on the video, and I was like, oh, shit, what have I done? So from there, I was reading through the comments, and
I was just going to say, so what was so controversial about it that piked people, I mean, I know that, but what was the main...
think it because I didn't do it on my server. I went into someone's server and did it.
Oh, okay.
But quote unquote,
Alright.
I did it on someone else's server, but I didn't really destroy anything. And I only done it
Okay.
I've done it in people's traders, which, as you know, everything's brought back every 2 hours.
Oh.
anyway.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I kind of used my brain a little bit. I was like, okay, I'm going to see if this works. I was going to do it in other people's traders, but not bases. I'm not going to go to people's bases and do it at the bases.
Yeah.
That's a no-no.
That's sort of traders can be
That's the
Don't hit the
reborn.
players,
Like-
just hit
Well-
the admins
Well,
and the
traders
owners.
can be reborn because the reset comes back and all the stuff's back. So
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
definitely
true.
see.
And half
True.
the time, I got in there, had a little dance, and then they banned me. So that was it, wasn't it? It's like, okay, sweet. So I think I did it in about 3 servers, but I'm not going to mention what servers they
Nah.
are. But the servers what I did it in, there was a lot of bad reports from the servers how they were running that. That's how I kind of not targeted them in as such, but I was like, okay, this has got a good trader. Let's see if I can work my magic. And yep, straight in. Had a little look around, you know, and then yeah. But it was nothing malicious in it, and I didn't expect stuff to blow up that quick.
Nah,
In the course of like 2-3 videos, I got 180,000 views
Yep.
in the space
Damn.
of 3 days.
Yep.
It just went bang, and I was.
So when I caught
That's
it,
a lot of views.
yeah, when I first caught it and watched it,
Fuck.
I don't know, I can't remember what the server was, and it doesn't really matter. But I watched one where you flew through the front gate, no problems at all. I think it was day 1 or day 2 of you posting this. I think that was your little title, day 1 of posting this till it gets fixed.
It was.
Yep. So I think it was day
Yep.
1 or 2, and then by day 4, I was just like, oh my God. Or I think it was your very last video on it. I was like, oh my God, look how many people are coming back for it too. And I think you did yourself 100% a world of good. As much as the controversial
Yeah.
and as much as those comments were just absolutely hammering you, I think you did the right thing when it comes to getting yourself out there. I think that was definitely the right move to get yourself out there and to get yourself known.
Get yourself heard.
Particularly for the
Well,
the
like-
next step that you took, and even we had a discussion about it off
We
in
did
Discord.
have- I know where this is going.
You know
We
where
had a
this is
private
going, yeah.
discussion
We had
about
a
this,
little
didn't we?
private discussion
Yeah.
because of what had happened here, and I'm somewhat glad you didn't listen or didn't take the same advice as we did, and you did it on your own independently. So with his massive coverage that he got, he started a thing that we looked at, and through the community we were told that it's probably not a good thing to do, and we agreed was with going around and exploring the many graves and memorials that are around Chinaris map. Now, Penguin has visited. I think you're up to, what are you? Have you done them all? I don't know if you've done them all yet. I think you've
I've done 4 or 5 so far.
Yeah.
And I'm planning on a lot of the time. There is a way I'm trying to see whose it is, and if I can, I'm trying to get in contact with someone to do with this such person.
Okay, so you're
I'm trying to go the extra
you're
mile
trying
at
to
the
get
moment.
just to get
so,
the clarification and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, good man.
So,
Good
if they want
man.
it to remain quiet, that is completely up to them.
Yep.
And I'll respect that, and I'll be like, okay, I'll keep this one. This is why it's taken a little bit longer now. I
Yeah,
was doing one a day.
no, good
But
man.
recently, I've been doing my homework, and
I can
obviously,
help you out with one of them if you need, Penguin.
Yeah, we've got a
yeah,
little bit
definitely.
of, we've got-
If the people,
especially
yeah.
speak to Q. He knows quite a bit about it. He was our little ambassador that kicked it off here, and you know,
people want it done,
yeah,
it's gonna be it's the way I'm doing it as well. I'm not as people are not there's certain words to use, not loving it, but it's bringing exposure to what another layer of the game,
Yes.
what people don't actually know about.
yes, and I think you're
There
doing
is a sad truth
absolutely
behind it.
I think you're doing it spot on. I think the way you portraying it and the way you're going about it is spot on. So, if for those people that don't know, around the Chinaris map, there are many, many crosses that represent people that have been in the community, people who have been very involved in the game with their family association, and their family and friends have requested through the game for a cross or a memorabilia to be put somewhere in the map. There are 20. I think there's 27 in total. I think it's 27.
Yeah,
I'll have to find the map for it.
Last time I checked, it was 27.
27 of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
think it was the last time I had a little dig.
and I think you've taken the little bit of negativity that you got for your little front part and used that hype to then really show something that really needs to be shown out there, and how the game affects people and how the devs do listen to the people when it comes to things like that. and being able to put a memorial on the map that makes people, well, it makes you legendary, doesn't it? You are immortal when something like that happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it
so
is something what kind of do with your. It's a good way of paying respect. Like I started on my own, but I'm seeing other TikTokers doing the same thing now, and I'm like, this is amazing. I'm scrolling through it, and I'm not the only one doing it now.
yep.
I've got other people like asking me, oh, where's this one? I want to go up there and have a beer with them. I want to go up there, put a vodka bottle on their, grave and stuff like that. And I just think that's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Like all the toxicity turning into love.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. It's the chalk and cheese side of DayZ. One, we started the program about talking about base rate and how toxic and nasty that could be, to finishing it with, people using the inspiration of other people's social media content to be able to really touch base with the game and connect with those that are no longer here, and just have a quiet beer, understand that one day, we won't be here, and we may be lucky enough to be immortalized in a game, or immortalized, at least somewhere on this planet. So it's
Yeah.
definitely good things you're doing there. Definitely good things.
Yeah. Obviously, like, it is a hard, a couple of them, I have actually got emotional about it, and it has been like, oh, that does hit. It really does. Like I said to all my followers, if you have a chance, just go and do it. Take, a little bit of time out for yourself. Because it does bring it back down home. Oh yeah, this isn't just a game. This is some people's, the last time they logged out was there.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. That's a lot of what they represent, these cross. It's either their favorite place or where they last logged in the game.
Yep.
As far as the
wow.
understanding I have of what are the research people have said, right? Yeah, that's the last person or this is their favorite place to visit when they with their mates.
Yeah.
So it really does mean something.
And we talk about on this show all the time about your favorite place. We talk about, friendships and stuff like that. So it is when you really find out about what happens, and, especially those ones that it's their last place they logged out, and, something happened, something tragic in the world. And you think about, the team members, and their faction, who some people only make contact within the game. They don't make contact outside. They don't keep them on Discord. They don't keep. So it can be that, one day they just don't log on. They just disappear from your life. And that's why we focus so heavily on, togetherness, and, don't be a solo, being toxic in the game. Get out there, meet people, get friends, find some cool people out there. You don't know who's out there that you could really get attached to, and leave the game altogether, but still have that attachment. So, yeah, if you want to find some of these places, get out on Boss's TikTok, find the locations. There are maps you can find on Google. You can do your own little journey around there if you like. Definitely get out there and comment on his posts if you've gone out and visited any of these. It's all good publicity, and it all works well. But yeah, definitely two ways of being in shit with the community, and then turning it around and being in the better light with the community.
Yeah. Full circle.
That's it, full circle. But going from a bad boy to a good boy, where will you go next is the question.
Depends what the devs do next. I'll be there.
Is there anyone you look to in the content creation, the streaming world, who inspired you to start the Boss Penguin TikTok? Who do we owe the
You know what
pleasure of kicking these
really-
accounts off with? Or you did it yourself?
What really started was that I suffer with PTSD, so I needed something what keeps my mind busy.
Yep.
Like, so it was basically my mental health what kind of started it, or really, it was like a gateway of keeping my mind busy, doing different things, you know, and then from there it's just kind of just built up from there.
Yeah,
Really?
see? That's
Gave you
nice.
that outlet, yeah?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is
exactly
good.
that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know,
And, bruv, you can...
I get
definitely
that.
give it that.
Yeah, I was going to say, bruv, that's your biggest thing with TikTok, isn't it? You've got Smiley's Got a Gun on TikTok, and you also got Smiley's Creation, which is where you just pour all your creativeness out into, and it gets hectic.
Yeah, my little yeah, yeah. I had to reel it in there a bit. It was actually, making my account suffer. I had to shift it. That's why I had to split them because I had them all on the one TikTok account, and then TikTok didn't like my naked robots too much. So I had to I had to split them up and put some on the other one. But no, that's exactly right. That's where that's my creative outlet. That's where I can just whatever's what I'm feeling, you can just pour into. It's great. It's great. Absolutely awesome.
That's it. And it's not about whether you get 1,000 likes on it or 1,000 views on it, as long as you get it out and you like what you see.
Yeah.
That's 100% correct.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
100%,
Like
yeah.
the other account, the AI one, doesn't have many followers. I think I've only got like 40 or something like that. But it gives me a place to drop them, because I like to create them. It gives me a place to save them and a place to drop them, and I'll put some on YouTube as well. So no, definitely.
That's it. So you need a little
A good
bit of
place to
creative
sort of-
urge or somewhere to get something out, and you want to definitely. That's where
Yep.
those social medias come involved. Doesn't matter if nobody
Yep.
sees it, nobody likes it, nobody. If you get hate on it, that may even help you. You never know.
Yeah. Well, it's yeah.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Well, like I said, like even with my, my Smiley gaming one, that's a diary for me. My TikToks, like sometimes I love going back through and I'll go back. Oh, I love how they say like have those ones on this day, and it pops up and I go, oh fuck, I remember that day. Like that was so good. Like it just brings back all the memories and the friendships and the good times and the laughs. Like speaking of our base in Tolga, that came up recently, we just had our, that's how I knew it was 2 years, 2-year anniversary of,
That trauma.
and it's us having a good time, messing around, but it's great, so that's another thing as well. Like when we make these things, you don't realise that you're actually making yourself a nice little diary of your adventures on TV or whatever it might be, so.
Yep, as Trip says, a modern photo album.
Exactly.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
100%, 100%. So what's your current goals for your content creation? What now? Where's the limit? Penguin, where do we go? You didn't think you'd be here.
There is there is no limit to like the sky's the limit. Like you take it where you want to take it, really. Like I never made it to like have followers, views. Like you said, it's just an outlet, isn't it? And if
Yeah.
people like that outlet, okay, then they like that outlet. It's cool. Why not? People might relate, But I'm trying to focus a bit more on the good than the bad. I've seen the error in my ways in a couple of them videos, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have really done that. And at the same time, it's give me a good little boost.
Kick in the bum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Everyone makes mistakes along the way. No one's perfect. And,
100%. 100%.
I do regret doing it on a couple of people's servers, and I have reached out to the owners of them servers and apologised to them and said, sorry, I did do it. And
That's
most
nice.
of them have,
Yeah, no, that's good.
most of them have turned around and went, okay, fair enough, you know, you're not coming back on here, but
You
we'll
still
accept your
banned.
apology. Yeah, you're still banned. You're still banned, but we appreciate your apology. You
Yeah,
know, Go back
100%.
to yours. I'm like, okay, see you later. But yeah,
And it also
most of the ones
stops
what I did it on.
the server war style mentality too. If you reach out and say, listen, but I fucked up, you want to come and do it to my base,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to. You want to come and hit my server, you're more than welcome to. You know, I put us in the wrong here. But yeah, 100%.
There was a little bit of repercussions on one of them, but you know, we handled it.
No, that's,
We
you know what?
handled it.
You have to own it sometimes. You just got to own it.
Yep,
That's the price of fame,
Oh,
they
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
100%.
What did I see through here? Okay, I'm just reading through some of these comments. Dark Angel said, I cried a little at the last one. I went to, not gonna lie. You can find some of the stories online and it hits to your heart. That's about the crosses. Definitely. There are some that are pretty hectic.
Yeah, me and Dark Angel went to visit one together. We did one together a little while ago, and I think that's the one what she was talking about.
Oh,
That one
sick.
That one was pretty emotional. I think Dark Angel's actually started to post the videos of them now as well.
She's got on. That's
That's
good.
another TikTok creator getting it out there as
That's
well.
it.
It's like a ripple effect, which is really nice.
Well, it's also a lot of people don't know about this sort of stuff, and they're like, "Oh, this is sick. Oh, I'm gonna get on board." But I've got to have a quick shit, or she's
Yeah.
dying, or something.
Sorry. I was trying to sneak out. You didn't have to draw attention from.
Oh, I don't know. You just look like
Yeah, I'm tired.
it looked like you had just really need to go to the loo.
I'm having withdrawals. I'm trying to go
What-
contact, but I
what-
can't last any longer.
That's it.
I've got to hit the
She
vodka.
got the shakes at 5 a.m.
I'm thirsty.
Twosome
I'm
says
thirsty.
that happened to with my duo of 5 years. His son reached out to me and told him, "What, you lost your duo of 5 years and never knew." Oh, Twosome,
Oh, man.
that's rough, buddy. That's that's like your partner, your duo.
Yeah.
Trip says the friendships I have online are so much more meaningful and important than the ones in real life I have. It's tough when you don't get the closure and someone just stops going online, leaving you fearing 100%. 100%. I have a cup of coffee with the cross by my base every day I log on. That's from Northern. Yeah, man, a couple of those people that don't turn up. Motto photo album. He was dead for like 3. Oh, I thought Rusty was dead for like 3 months, but turned out he was just busy every night and didn't have a chance to play DayZ. I won't write what he said. I won't say what he said. It's all in the process, learning curve. That's it. It did make me cry. I appreciate you, boss man. If you could have a penguin onesie in the game, what kind of penguin would you choose? Oh, Queen Peasant. What type of penguin would you be, boys? If you could have a penguin onesie, would it be?
Hey, there's
Emperor.
various types of penguins. I thought there was just penguins. It's just like, that's it.
What? No.
There's like
There's like 3 or 4 different
Yeah.
types of
yeah,
penguins.
it's about
Jesus.
12 different types. There's emperor penguins,
really?
king penguins. Which ones?
I'd have to be the king.
King penguin. Yeah. Fuck it.
Why not? Why not?
Why not?
There's no boss, so
Why
that's close
not?
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. That's close
I have
enough
to
to
talk
Boss
to National
Penguin. Yeah.
Geographic. Emperor or fairy penguin?
Oh, there's a
Yeah,
fairy
Delta.
penguin?
Yeah, they're the
There's one
ones.
for you, Delta.
Haven't
Nice
you
fairy
seen
penguin.
Happy Feet?
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh, do I have to
a pretty
answer that?
correct
No, I
assumption.
haven't.
Oh,
I haven't.
God.
And
You-
I haven't seen.
you-
And I haven't
What?
seen Nemo.
You lucky
haven't
thing.
seen, you know,
Oh, bruv. Fuck you're lucky. Fuck you. There's so much violence on
What?
this
I
show.
said to my
Bro.
kids, I said to my kids, you know, yeah.
There we go. It's official, ladies and gentlemen.
YouTube or nothing.
Since we're nationally geographically, there are 20 different types of penguins.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
You can't
I'm
even
gonna
go
have to
back
put
to
some
normal.
more homework.
And Moose
Then,
says,
yeah.
I'll be Pingu. He's going to be Pingu. But I think that's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
No, Queen. Sorry, Queen. No, I haven't.
Oh, Undead comes scooting in at the end there. Appreciate you coming in for a late raid there, Mr. Undead Gamer. Ladies and gentlemen, Undead Gamer's part of the community. Be on next week's show. That's because we're bringing the console cult to the podcast. That's going to be absolutely hectic. So, right, that's...
Big
boss,
party.
before we
that's
go,
it. Yeah.
before we go,
Yeah.
just for everyone out there, don't forget the Oasis opens up back next week. And be there or be square, people. All right?
His favourite server finally came back after 12 months? I think Screw's been off 12 months.
Yeah, be about 12 months.
He
Yeah,
finally got his
maybe a little bit
home.
longer.
I'm about to
coming
say, actually,
home.
that's another person that shares their mods. Screw Loose.
Yep, Screw Loose.
Yep.
Just a
He
little
does.
Shout out there.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got
There's a lot of
I've used one
community
of his
members
before.
and a lot of owners will share their stuff too. They're not sure if it's valid or not,
Yep.
and it's always good just to ask. So it's time to purge the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get involved in the purge, the password's number 9.
That was
Well,
Did you get them all? Fuck yeah. That's the password for the server. The server name is The Peasant Podcast, or you can look up The Greedy Peasant. We're going to probably hang around for the next 10, 15 while we slaughter it out. You can get in here, jump in the cars, fly around the stage, come and murder these guys. I think they're all dead. Yep, the peasant all by himself.